I'm going to be playing Go as usual. Before that, I'll do a quick warm up by doing 10 10 problems. Atari and Connect, that's a dead shape. Hopefully, this is useful to some of you. Okay, this looks like a ko, and I cannot avoid a ko in any way. So I need to play Atari here and play a ko. Yeah. Okay, here we want to connect. That way he cannot stop us from making two eyes. And here we can actually give two stones and then throw in and give another stone. And that's a fake eye for him. Here we need to strike at the vital point and crawl. And that will be a dead shape. Okay, here we cannot save these four stones. And he has an eye here already. So we need to sacrifice four stones and then play under the stones. That's known as an under the stones type of problem. Okay, he has an eye. We don't have an eye yet, so we better make an eye. So let's make it here. And now, can we be faster than them? I don't think so. So it really, the best move here should be to pass. But I guess what? We can capture and then I don't know. How do I pass? What am I missing? It doesn't give me a correct answer here. This is interesting. Oh, so maybe the idea is that I don't make the eye. It's a better idea. Oh, yes, because I'm an idiot. Oh, nice. I failed at a 9Q problem. Not a good start for today. So that was a great example of heuristics can really fail you sometimes. So I was going by the heuristic one eye kills no eye, so I thought I needed to make an eye not to die, which led to a seki. But it turned out the only way to play was um, to make to not make an eye. That way we'd be faster by one liberty. That was interesting. And this, of course, is a ko. All right, that was very educational. Good blind spot that has now been uncovered for me. Okay, Hanne. Oh, oh. Not a good start. Okay, let's get to playing. So I don't know if this is a good or bad sign. At least I'm feeling happy about it. Hello, guys. Hello, Piv and Positive. Yeah, I should have just connected. That last one I also, yeah, sloppily failed. So I don't know. Might be I'm not in a very sharp state, but this could also be exactly why we ought to warm up first. So now that sort of gives me some hint to where my mind is at, reading wise. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, so our opponent approaches and then attaches right away. So let's keep taking empty corners. We're now playing a 7 Dan on Fox. We're currently kind of on a win streak. We have like 4 wins in a row. And he seems to enjoy high approach and then attaching. Well, I don't mind taking corners, so let's keep doing that. I have tried to play your attach on Komoku with power triangle plus Keima. Still exploring. Ah, yes, yes. Yes, I would like to play that too, but right now he's not giving me any chances. He keeps playing these funky high approaches. All right, so this kind of position, not so easy to play perfectly. I'm sure Black has many good options here. For instance, closing the corner, answering locally here, answering locally here, pincering, yeah. These are the moves I'm thinking about. On the right side, I would love to pincer because I don't like him getting too much of a moyo there. Um, but I think I'll first answer here actually and play the Kema. Yeah, should be okay. This kind of scenario. Yeah, I think today's mood is typical Monday mood. Feeling a little bit not so quick with it. Okay, so this is the kind of scenario where I was in thinking about pincer. pincer and then attach. I could maybe Han and try to connect under. Yeah, the variation would be. Well, white's bottom area is quite nice too. So maybe we grab another corner in this case. Generally speaking, if you grab the corner this way, you have nothing to complain about because the corner is so big and solid. Okay, so after a one, he plays this approach. This approach is can be considered a center because he can crosscut here. And there are usually about three ways to answer: kick, or this nobi, or this kema. Kick would be an attempt to look for sente, and that is what I want to do now. Hmm. Okay, so locally it's very big to jump here. I could also consider jumping first, let him extend, and then continue playing. Actually, that's probably what I will do. Yeah. So now he should make an extension, or he might approach my corner. And then we can close the corner and threaten an invasion into his position here. Still, he owes a move on the right side since he never made the extension over here. Kind of surprisingly, he invades here. Hmm. But I suppose it does make sense because some variation that can be expected is that he gets to connect back, then he can, in a kind of proactive way, defend. There is some variation where I get to keep them separated. After he push, I can extend out. This variation, however, I will have to give him the corner. Then I can also think about blocking the corner. I believe blocking the corner is slightly inferior, though, in the local space. It's not so easy for me to tell what is a good plan here. So if I extend here, then he push and I block. I shouldn't fear cut, I believe, because he does. I can go down here and he's kind of in danger. Maybe, maybe not. A little bit. I am a little bit afraid of that one. So if I just go here and then connect, then I will have Sente. But he will have taken over the corner. And as I said, proactively defended. Very kind of interesting. Well, because this variation looks a bit okay. What if he Hanne and then connect? I connect, push and cut. This one is also complicated, isn't it? But since we have this jump here, it feels like we ought to fight with him. So why not try to fight? And if it fails, we will learn something on the way here. So he might cut right away, or he may Hanne and connect first, or may block first. I'm also wondering if at this junction there is something. If it's better to connect, then why would that be better than connecting right away? We just still have one more cut. So let's stick to the original plan of fighting. This fight will be messy for sure. But he will have some problems with his group here. Okay, but after here, I might consider, when he sticks like this, I might consider connecting. Still not in the mood to do that though. Let's play Hanne. Let's fight. I don't know how wise it is for me to enter into a fight after just now failing at the 10Q level twice at 101 Weiqi. So that means I'm not too sharp with the reading right now. Okay, so we have two cuts here. And locally, it's quite painful if he cuts me here.
nine,
But
eight,
because I'm
seven,
considering
six,
more
five,
about
four,
attacking these stones, I might consider them a little bit light. I would wager that this result is good for white because this corner is more important than the side. Plus, I'm not eating the side in a very clean way, whereas he can eat the corner in a pretty clean way. So that's why I'd wager it's good for white. Hmm. How about a ko? Would it be interesting?
nine, eight, seven, six,
I'm a little bit interested in a ko here. This way, I get to make a tiger's mouth in center. Ah, honto? He didn't. He didn't. He didn't capture or extend. I mean, extend is probably what he should have done. He's gonna give me the flower.
nine,
My
eight,
goodness. Maybe even I
seven,
should play here first.
six, five, four,
Yeah, I should play here because this one threatens to kill the corner and it eliminates the cut here. Oh my goodness. I can't believe what I'm witnessing. Now I am very happy with my result. This tiger is nice. Could also preserve it for later. But I assume I will get center from here. Now, now I have the luxurious situation where I can choose any kind of good extension. But I guess the sharpest move is this one because it's threatening to activate the cornerstone. And anyway, because I have some cuts here, I'm not expecting the whole top to be mine. So I'd rather initiate some kind of fight. Okay, he defends here. It's my understanding in these scenarios we should make this extend first to ask a question and then decide how to play. Yeah, and from here should be several ways. This actually reminds me of a shape I saw in an old video with Nia vaping.
nine, eight, seven,
In
six,
that video,
five,
Nia vaping was
four,
suggesting this jump, and it's not a local Joseki, but he said if you look at the global position, this is too good. It wasn't exactly like this, of course, but I remember watching that video and going, and then of course in Nia vaping's uh, very typical manner, he was very very confident and really pushing the point. So he managed to convince me. Okay, White is not pleased with my potential moyo, so White is saying, "Let's fight. Let's have a fight, or I will force you low."
nine,
Yeah, it's reasonable,
eight,
but
seven, six, five,
I think
four,
I will still answer. Keep track of some base first. Yeah, so these two stones, I could run them out, but right now I think there's no need to do that. Instead, I will play here, basically posturing, saying I would like to have all of this. If I get all of it, it's quite big in it. So he needs to think about how much of it he's willing to give me. Seems like not so much that he's willing to give. So if I attach, he will hane, and then I extend, then he will peep, and he will try to
nine,
keep it
eight,
light.
seven, six,
Hmm.
five, four,
But
three,
still, it's kind of good profit because I can still attack him afterwards. Maybe a little bit inefficient for black here. But I'm super glad he made this exchange now because that means there's virtually no Aji here. Yeah, so as expected, he plays the peep. But he still kind of needs to worry about this cut here, right? But if I'm white, I'm considering playing somewhere on the right side now and just treating this whole thing as light. Um, yeah, he might think about peeping here and trying to break in. It's true. Thank you to TX Grackle for the follow. Much appreciated. And then he chooses this peep, which is definitely a key point in this kind of shape. Um, but to me, seems to suggest that I should cut him since he didn't defend the cut. And then he can do some forcing, but in the end of the day, I'm still getting to keep a lot of territory. And here I believe I can even push through first to generate some more cutting points in the position. Yeah. And, if I'm being very, very peaceful, man, I'll just defend now. But it might not be necessary.
9,
I feel
8,
like
7,
I should be a bit
6,
more
5,
adventurous.
4,
Let's break
3.
through. Yeah. So in this area we can't block without paying a price. So we should fight instead. We might lose our points here, but we will get something on the outside, I guess. Plus, fighting is fun, isn't it? Rich man and quarrels. Yeah, rich man shouldn't pick quarrels, but a a practicing Go player shouldn't fear more practice, right? So I don't know if that makes sense, but seems like reasonable take in this case.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Just
3,
capture.
2,
I
1.
think I Hane first. Even now he couldn't connect. Then then I don't know if it makes any sense. But I should have just captured. Foben says hello. How are the games going? Well, this is the first game today, so we don't know how they are going yet. But it feels like a good situation currently, unless I overplayed a little bit here, which is very, very possible.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
But we can try to compromise somewhere along the way. Compromise. Instead of compromising right away, I decided to compromise later. Yeah, I should have probably just turned and defended there, or some defended somehow or other. Yeah, okay, now he wants to compromise, this guy. So then this is kind of bad exchange, maybe. But at the same time, not so bad. Yeah, so let's connect. Suddenly, since I regretted not connecting earlier, now I do it with slightly worse. But this way, yeah, it's kind of the same, similar, because I have some other forcing moves now. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a way to kill this group, so it should be good time to attack these guys. Um,
9, 8, 7,
we can
6.
also maybe play something like this. If he gets the right side, but I rescue these two stones, it's not small. But also some variations, maybe I give them away. I'm thinking about cross-cutting. Unfortunately, the ladder this way doesn't work for me, right? It's a bit of a pity.
9, 8,
Um,
7, 6,
let's do this
5.
one. This one is always an okay fighting move. This could be a ladder breaker, possibly, is what I'm also thinking. Like, not right away, but eventually, with the aid of some peepery. Now, that's some interesting verbiage.
9, 8,
Um,
7, 6,
Or is that
5,
even verb?
4,
Peepery would be a noun, perhaps. I was thinking if I can generate this into a ladder, but I still wouldn't be a ladder. Uh-huh. Do I need a ladder for it to be a good variation? Mm,
9,
of
8,
course, black can
7,
just rescue,
6,
but
5,
it looks a bit
4,
boring.
3.
Let's take control of the right side instead. So the variation I'm thinking, of course, is Atari, and I extend. He connects. If I can ladder him, then it's very very nice. Unfortunately, I can't. So, but if he plays like this, I have no complaints. I feel like then it's very efficient for black. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused by this. But now I almost still want to play this as ladder breaker and ladder him here. uh, but he will capture here, which will be painful. So maybe not so painful.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
He should ignore, I suppose. He answer. I'm so confused by this guy way of play. So this is ladder breaker, so now we can ladder him. The next turn is center 2, so he almost needs to push here, yeah. And after that one, I'm very happy with this variation because now we break the right side in an extremely efficient fashion. And of course, on this side, we still have moves to play. For instance, simple Atari. Maybe better to go down actually, because now he might wrap under. Yeah. Could have been better to go down. Then he can empty triangle. Then we can squeeze him. Okay. Now we get a kind of boring flower here. Boring flower. Sounds like a indie band. Boring flower. Okay. But still, now I think I should be quite happy with my position. So I was thinking about whether this Hanne and Connect is really big because it's sort of a double cente, and double cente is usually the biggest. But is it because he has this one, and then maybe he's already alive, right?
9, 8,
Okay, let's play
7,
this Atari as an
6.
asking move. If you connect, then later I have some more information about the situation. If I cut you here, for now I will not do that though. No. Is there a move like this, or just on the connect can
9,
be?
8, 7,
Maybe
6, 5,
I go
4.
here,
Yo-yoing
asking
now
him if he's
starts.
gonna play diagonal or push. Maybe he almost certainly will play diagonal, but I just think it was a big play somehow. Okay, let's use the score estimator. Score estimator say black ahead by 24 points right now. Might be a little bit exaggerated, but yeah, okay. Here he can still Atari me and mess around.
9,
So I
8,
guess I should keep making shape. Yeah, white's territory is quite small. That's the problem. And the black territory is quite big. And the center group, to a degree, could be attacked, right? I mean, again, we can posture a little bit, but we need to cut here first.
9, 8,
What about
7, 6.
we play this as a way to cut and also threaten to break the eye shape completely? Then this move is threatening a little bit here. If I have this connect, then for sure we could kill this group locally, unless he has a lot of forcing moves, which he does. But yeah, Let's play here first. Threaten him a bit. So he's not yet alive. This one means this move is center, I guess, right? Kind of. So we can play this one, which is double center place, which is rather big. Yeah. So then he has to answer like this. Okay, then that's not bad already. Good profit. And I think from here, what I want to do is I want to posture a little bit, take some cash here, and also threaten this group sort of latently or whatever, a little bit. Threaten it from afar. Yeah, it seems a little bit difficult for white to find the space to catch up here.
9,
Most
8,
things are safe. Of
7,
course, he can try to bully
6,
this group,
5,
and this group
4,
has
3,
some cutting
2,
potential
1.
to a degree, but not easy to utilize for white. So he's trying to help while breaking the territory and maybe to some degree attack this group, I guess. I'm guessing. So of course instinct is to cut him and let's do it. I don't see a huge problem with it. If he connects here, I will turn. I will consider if to Atari here and diagonal, but I think I'll just turn. Yeah. So now he has to truly worry about this group. Is gotta be careful not to die, right? Thank you to Tillian for the follow, much appreciated. Oh no, my follower goal I didn't update. Now we're overshooting the follower goal by quite a bit. Okay, so finally he makes a live. So we should do the same, I suppose. Show some respect. Big point, of course. Is it center? Debatable. But I think it can be viewed as a center. So we treat it that way. And we should fix here or here. This one potentially could save us a point, but I think no need to be so fancy here. Get ourselves some free fox coins from the money tree while we're waiting for his move. Yeah, so the problem here is if I push, he's gonna Hanne, yeah? With awkward shape. So I think I prefer to just extend, but I am still a little bit in the mood to play here. But I will have
9,
to. Nah, it doesn't
8,
work. Let's just play here.
7, 6, 5,
They,
4.
he needs to take care of his group, and I need to take care of mine. He could strike the elephant's eye here. It will get a little bit awkward. He could also diagonal here. He's not a super nice shape here. And now, as we said earlier, he's going to bully this group. So this central group should be loosely connected. It has connection path here and a connection path over here. I don't think it will die. Yeah. Should we play here? Is that like a more efficient way to defend? Or is just foolish? It's probably pretty foolish. So let's just fix with this good shape. Okay, let's try estimate score now. Now it says black ahead by 20. Again, it's a little bit exaggerated, but I don't think he can catch up 20 points in this kind of endgame. For the simple reason that most things are relatively settled here. There's not much that can happen. Here, there is no reason not to play here, I suppose. So or it could be better to play here. Mm, yeah, for fewer
9, 8,
co-threads.
7,
Hmm,
6.
okay, probably very small difference between those two moves. Play that anyway. Yeah, so I think he needs to try to mess around in this area here for sure. He needs to like maybe play diagonal here.
9,
I like
8,
diagonal because it
7,
creates a lot of
6,
annoying stuff for
5,
me.
4,
And then maybe
3.
just strike at the elephant's eye or something. This one I will answer, of course. Honto? What is this? Okay, but now I think I will take this moment to fix all my problems here because it's big anyway for points. Then all the question marks have been cleared, and it's just a smooth sailing on the way to victory. Something we should have done more of in this in this channel. I've been throwing away games left and right because I just go for some weird variations. Oh, hello there, Valerie. How are you, my friend? Mm, let's play here. Bug kittens, they say, didn't we meet at the London Open? The awkward guy who tagged along with you at to the sports bar. That was a lot of awkward guys like Lucas Podpera, super awkward. Alessandro Pasta, super awkward. Uh, who else tagged along to the
9,
sports bar?
8,
Oh wait, I need to play a
7,
move now.
6,
Ah, ha,
5,
ha, 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 ha.
4, 3.
Let's give these two stones. Uh, no, of course I'm just roasting those guys, but who could? Are you from Hong Kong? The weak player. I thought I was the weakest in that room. Am I bullying another seven dan? I'm not bullying. I lose to seven dans all the time. How can I bully them? Uh, wait, the weak guy at a sports bar. We were watching football. Is it that time or another sports bar? Whoa. I'm sure once I place you in my memory, I will remember. But mm, let me think. Okay, let's see. Now the score estimator says black ahead by 4.5. Guys, I said 20 points can't be lost, but looks like a lot has been changed since last
9,
checking. But I
8,
think there's
7,
more
6,
for black to look
5,
forward to here.
4, 3, 2.
Oh, I remember. I remember you, bro. Yeah. We went past the what the pub. We were talking about pub names and stuff like that. You're not from London, but like nearby London, right? I remember, totally remember now.
9,
100%
8.
remember. Long hair, right? Maybe smoking a pipe. Is your name Gandalf? Uh, we were talking. We went past the Weatherspoons with a very strange name. The Harrow, the plow and the harrow. See, this is how my memory goes. Like
9,
you,
8,
I think I can't
7,
find it at all.
6,
And then
5,
once I find it, it all
4,
opens up like
3,
a
2,
Pandora's box.
1.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
2.
nice to see you here, man. Hmm. Bug Kitten is also a fun nickname. So actually, this game is closer than I thought. Now we need to focus a little bit on this end game. There's now really very little room for change, which is a good news. So let's play this center here. Um, let's also play this center before too late. Yeah. So it seems we can still play Go even
Nine,
after
8,
failing 10Q
7.
problems. So that is good news. Where is big now? Is this one? Attach here looks pretty big, right? Maybe push and attach. Let's push first anyway to see how he answers. If he answers block, we know we can think about attach. Nice, like 1, 2 points, something like that. Oh, I couldn't think clearly about this. This one, at least 2 points, 3 points with a follow-up. Should be bigger, right?
9, 8,
But we can
7.
play this one first. Center. Then I'm a little bit keen on playing this move just because then I can save this point and also save these cutting points. Or save it, but avoid this cutting point. That is like anti-cente 1.5 point, maybe 2 points. But okay, let's play this one first. I believe he will answer. Ah, maybe he won't answer actually. But it's big. Okay, he answers. Now I'm debating between this jump and this clump. Nice little nursery rhyme there. They are, I think, quite similar in size.
9, 8.
But this is probably a little bit bigger. And then we should launch a rescue here to save this point and this stone and make sure this is not point yet. Why does he feel the need to connect here? Or he's probably looking at something nasty like a funky wedge or something like that. But looks to me like I'm basically connected even with a wedge, right? I have
9,
connection to these
8,
guys, isn't
7,
it?
6, 5,
Mm,
4, 3, 2,
not
1.
sure. But let's not risk it
2
too
billions
much.
left.
If I play this one and then he plays here and then he wedge and then yeah, I'm connected, so don't need to worry about that one. This move is also worth something, but
9,
let's play here.
8.
It seems okay. Okay, let's see. Score estimator now says I'm ahead by 8.5. Okay, comfortable lead. Yeah, now he's gonna try to split me up here. Oh, there's Prince Elena as well, flaunting their 8 dan status.
9, 8,
This part of
7,
end game,
6,
everything's like 2
5,
points, right?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Anything bigger than 2 points?
Last Byoyomi.
Couldn't find. I think about 2 points is the biggest right now. Yeah. But maybe if he plays like here, I have to answer. So he didn't make points. He should push here first, I guess. And then anyway, maybe wedge to force me a little bit. Or maybe he can wedge and even make this co-ish shape
9,
too.
8,
That would maybe be the
7,
biggest. To push here
6,
and then
5,
dumpling here for white.
4.
Okay, this push is center. That's 1 point center, aka 2 points. Prince Elena says, should I flaunt 9 then? If you want, you can flaunt your 9 then.
Nine,
Okay, here's a Canadian called
7,
Blocks Fruits.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, they are of the same mindset as I am. But I just realized I can play here, but what is the purpose? He anyway wants to get this move. That's the whole point for him. So I should probably just defend. Yeah. And the presence of these stones allow me to stay connected. Hmm. Why is he suddenly taking so much time to think at this stage? Should have done that earlier, I think.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I won on time, but winning on the board as well. Yeah, I think the opening sequence was too good for black, like the left side. I think originally not so good for me. I think, for instance, here, if he, or like let's say here, if he cut me here, yeah, it's not bad for white, I think. Basically, I would be, yeah, thinking about sacrificing, but then his corner is so huge. Um, but even here, when I play here, I can't believe that he wouldn't extend here. If I'm white, I will extend and basically I have a chance to win this fight, and then I'm very very strong. And black cannot connect a coin in that scenario. It's too happy for white, I think. But him playing here is totally unexpected for me. Then I get to have a flower first, descent, and then flower. So that was very very delicious for black, and probably I should be winning by more than 8.5 after here. But I think here, oh yeah, one other big fork in the road for me was here when he came back. I was originally planning to just defend, maybe with this one, or just this one, and that's probably what I should do, and leave him to defend outside. But I cut and I, no, I went through here and I cut here, and yeah, and here I was so shocked and surprised that he didn't at least Atari here and connect here or connect here. I mean, if he Ataris here and connects here, he can pretty much almost eat these three, right? And if I want to defend, then he will connect in center. So if he connects here in center, then he's cut these off, right? Then they only have 1.5 eyes, so he can maybe attack them later. I don't know. And even here he can Atari and jump and connect under. So kind of nice for me to get to fix that problem. After this one, I believe black is just winning no matter what. Okay, let's play another game. But before that, let's stretch a little bit, get a water. Atari, anyone? Uh, what this Prince Elena says, although only winning a single free game at 9 then. Oh, okay. Phobe said, some moves are most always answered in game. Psychological benefit. Ah, interesting concept. Okay, I'll be back in 30 seconds, get some water. Yeah. Hey, and we're back. Yeah, stretch a little bit, enjoy life, and time to play another game of Go.
Start to play.
And okay, we are white this time. We're playing against someone called Magiran or Mayron. Hard to say. No, I played too slow and he escaped. My bad. They have no chill, these guys. Can't wait 1 second for the first move. Second move.
Start to play.
Okay, we're white again. This time against the 6 Dan. Same opening. Are they gonna play This one, and then we're gonna play this one. We studied this one a bit lately. Yes, we have studied. Not so much though. I need to study better and a little bit more systematically, in a more systematic fashion. Yeah, this move is actually quite a good move. Very pragmatic, saying I just want to make my own shape strong first, and then deal with whatever comes next. But okay, white should play here. I think it's a good move. Of course, there are other good moves as well, but this is a fine variation for white. Black will turn into the corner, and I should here on the connect, I believe. There is some players they like to play connect here, but I like this variation because there are some interesting follow-ups later. So now he should play diagonal here. He can play like this first. This is asking move. Yeah, how do I defend my shape? If I defend on the inside, yeah, I will get cut. And if I defend on the outside, he will have some forcing move. It's true. But anyway, I don't want to get cut. You studied this shape recently, huh, Prince Elena? Okay. Yeah, this one I'm like curious to know whether I have any reason to, for instance, play here first, or perhaps even go for a kill after that with this one. I think I can play here now anyway. It's good, maybe a decent timing. Imagine if white can kill now. Wouldn't it be pretty sweet? Okay, I can make an eye, and then if he goes to kill me, I can make the monkey jump. He wouldn't have an eye. That one looks quite sharp. Of course, he can block. In which case, if I want to kill, I need to add moves. Then it looks very dangerous. I think we should not go for such a dangerous strategy at this time. But it's a very big gain if we can force him to answer. Let's not do it for now. Very big fights possible, says Prince Elena. Okay. Yeah, need to study this one also. I will do after the game. My instinct here is actually just cut and make shape, even though it looks a bit soft. I think it might be a good idea. It's too soft, isn't it? I should probably pincer him. But the problem is my group will not have a good eye shape. It will be heavy, right? Soft way or the tough way? It's pretty easy to settle the group later anyway, though. Maybe here or here. Let's try a pincer and see what happens. Can clamp. Yeah, you can clamp right away or later. Yeah, exactly. A2, yeah, this could be a bad exchange. I was also thinking about it because there is something like maybe clamp in the corner, etc. I think if I go down here, I threaten to connect, isn't it? I hope I'm not wrong about that. So then this is kind of center if he wants to really fight. Hmm. Look at this Frenchman. It's Piv. Here I could connect. Little bit in the mood to peep here. If he then jumps along, I can block and fight. It's quite easy to make good eye shape. So I think I will take this key point as well. Probably they will answer. They might jump here or tiger. Tiger is stronger for attacking this group, but it's so easy to make eyes. So normally, when you get this kind of stones on the board, you're quite happy. Aha, yeah, of course, Piv. Yeah, it makes sense. You want to come in and check the process. I'm sorry that I am only a seven. Then otherwise, you can also place a bet on the game, which would be nice. Okay, but now I am going to connect back here. Yeah, in this fashion. Because it gives me instant safety with this big group and these three stones. And of course, it's a little bit big for territory and actually affects the black shape's eye shape. So I believe this second row connecting move is not bad. And now I am quite happy with the result because I got kind of newfound thickness over here, which is going to affect, of course, the territory on this side. I want to jump probably,
Yomi now starts.
but I am considering kicking first and then jumping to avoid. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Try to get as big of a territory as possible. It's still somewhat invadable, but not that easy. Also, if white gets to Kema here, it's kind of centered towards these stones, right? And by the way, we are playing a six dance, so we don't have Komi. We gotta be a little bit chill on that, I mean, or the opposite of chill, rather. We gotta be a little bit sharp so we don't play too softly. That being said, right now, I feel like just defending my territory, actually. Is that bad? If I don't, what's his move?
Nine,
Attach?
eight, seven,
Uh,
six,
the
five,
instinct is here
four.
because I want to keep him separated, and actually, this floating group is not easy to handle. Meanwhile, in the chat, Prince Elena says the Blackstones are so useless, even attacking them is no point. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, White is doing very quite well here, but um, when trying to wrap a game like this, it's easy to get complacent and start playing
Nine,
sort of
eight,
softly,
seven, six, five, four.
um, which is not a good idea. I'm still, of course, in the mood to defend here, but probably it's a little bit small since this group here is safe. The splitting is only like a reduction of points. It's not really about the safety of the groups. And he will have to pay some kind of price as well. If let's say he attaches, I might actually cut through, right? And split him on here. So I think it's not that important to defend here, even though it's quite big. So I decided to take care of my lonely stone instead. Wait, Barkiden says, I'd rush to G10, that's why I'm weak. And then I did the same, and Prince Elena says it's not good. Well, I think it's a very pragmatic move. It's not really about attacking these stones, but it's like if he plays the place, he gets kind of like a wall here, right? So it's an important place. It keeps him separated, etc. Okay, now I'm thinking about this move.
Nine,
And this
eight,
move,
seven,
is
six,
this the
five, four, three.
AI move? I think I saw Koji game a long time ago play that move. Really? Uh, Actually, now this looks even better. Well, the leather. doesn't really work for me unless I have a ladder breaker first. So let's play one. I'm thinking of here, and if he plays here, I extend, then he can not really cut me in a ladder. So I play here as a ladder breaker. And then for some reason, I think this is good move here to control the position. If he splits this stone a little bit light after this exchange, um, but if he blocks like that and I extend, next I have attachment here, so usually he'll defend, then I can take my time to also defend. Right, so he still wants to split me, but then of course I also get to split him. And I think I'm more interested in splitting him than he is in splitting me, I guess, in this scenario, if that makes any sense. In this case, we could just cut here, threatening again to ladder him. This time the ladder geniusly works well because of this exchange as
9,
well.
8, 7,
So, but also
6,
connecting
5, 4, 3, 2.
looks nice. He's softer here. Mm. Princilina doesn't believe in my larder breaker. That's just because you never cooked with lard before. Um, is it very Adukeshi? I don't know. Maybe a little bit, but seems I needed it to play this plan. I don't think it costs too much because yes, there's a lot of different peeps and even cuts, but it might indeed be this peep that's gonna be the move that we want to play anyway. Okay, is this turn good? Usually, this kind of shape, this turn is very, very big. Of course, he can jump, and then this is kind of swallowed. That's a bit painful.
9, 8,
Hmm.
7, 6, 5,
So
4.
let's play more controlling style and attach first, because we want to avoid getting too thin on this side while giving him too much territory on this side. So we play these kind of moves, kind of forcing him perhaps to take it in a
Yo-yo
smaller
now
way
starts.
and making ourselves strong first, and then we can fight on the top. I hope that works. Of course, we need to be a little bit careful if you can like net these three stones or something, but that looks difficult. Could almost cut, but I don't want to do that. I want to defend. And he has to make a decision which move to play to fix the shape. He chose this move. Makes sense. Now I should take care of these stones before it's too late. Yep. Filling is this one to move as fast as possible here. And then my feeling turns to Hanne and Tiger. Usually could be good to push again, maybe, but Hanne and Tiger makes sense to me. Yeah. So we got to break his corner and make his top potential smaller. And we also made our stones stronger on the right side. I would say overall it's a win for white.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Really? Now I'm thinking about clamping. Seems natural to me. Let's do it. Yeah, here he leaves behind this double peep, which may be a little bit dangerous for him. I mean, even I have diagonal here, right? With the double peep, then shape looks kind of, I don't know,
Nine, eight,
broken.
seven, six, five,
But
four, three,
I will
two, one.
clamp first, because if he Ataris, I will not play Ko. I will just double Atari, let him capture an Atari again. And this move is nice in a sense because it's threatening to cut me, but I will still Atari here, connect back together. I can jump to make more eye shape. And of course, I wreck his territory, but not only his territory. His own eye shape here is a little bit busted also. But now I wonder what is the way to make shape. My feeling is double honey here. Is that too exaggerated?
Nine,
Is it overplay?
eight, seven, six, five,
I think it's
four.
some way to play. So of course there is potential for cutting here. He needs to be careful. Bug Kitten thinks I look thin here. White looks thin. Hmm. But black shape is full of holes,
Nine, eight,
so not so easy to utilize the white thinness in that case. Yeah. First he will cut me and then he will come back to defend at some point. I thought. But he's trying to defend, but in this way instead. Okay, kind of makes sense. Is it time to jump? Jump in this kind of scenario is often a way.
nine, eight, seven,
It's,
six,
it's
five,
quite natural though.
four, three, two, one.
Okay, actually, Hanna was probably good, but jump is probably fine also. He needs to defend, right? He can do this, really? Uh, I suppose. Okay, let's fight like this. He has a lot of problems inside. You know, he needs to be very careful about those problems.
Nine,
Huh?
eight, seven, six,
We
five,
can cut, but
four,
he can go and
three,
capture, like,
two,
not capture,
one.
but he can go Atari and then block with this move, I guess. Yeah, it's. I was afraid that he can get ahead first, but now, and now he's planning to do what? I don't know. I will just play here. I will play here, and because now I have a throw in here, right, to capture or empty triangle for the win. Triangle of power, or in his case, the triangle of sadness. Hello there, Sugadintas. Nice to see you here.
Nine, eight,
Okay, he answer like this. Ah, okay. So he says he can still win this Libertors. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But is it center for me to block here or not? Hmm, may or may not be. But let's play
nine, eight,
something. Should we
seven,
be solid,
six,
guys?
five, four, three,
Or
two,
aggressive boys?
one.
Okay, let's be aggressive. Okay, he answers. Nice. Let's play a peep here. Should we cut him? Uh, Let's see the score estimator. Score estimator says black ahead by 11 points like this. So maybe we cannot be too soft in this variation. So we need to
9, 8,
play a little tough game here. White didn't take advantage of black's problems. Yeah, because actually cutting here, I force him to fix something, right? Or he fixed here anyway. That's the point. I think white somehow got advantage because white connected everything together. So it's nice,
9,
but
8,
okay.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's do this one. I can't see a good way to completely cut him. So I will just fix my shape first. And go for end game, probably. We should probably slap the ear, as they say in Chinese, 打耳朵. If he wants to trade these 2 stones for this stone, I'm happy with that. Yeah, R17 kind of disappeared, exactly, because he answered here this bump here after I connected together everything. But I mean, I cannot have everything. I can hurt his upper right, but then maybe he will try to cut me. And so I think for solidity, it's nice to play this way. Okay, here we see a trade where I get some thickness in the center and he gets to capture 2 stones. Okay, it's okay. There's a lot of points here for white, so a bit uncomfortable for black in that
9,
sense.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Endgame, I see a lot of things to look forward to in this endgame. He wants to fight here. Makes sense. But now we can maybe use co-threats on the right. Isn't it? But a little bit dangerous also for white.
9, 8, 7.
I'm not good at fighting co, as we know. So I can capture here. If I capture here, then it still can be a co, but not much of a co. Is this a good threat? Is it even a threat?
9, 8,
looks
7,
like, yeah.
6, 5, 4, 3.
Then let's play
2.
that. Imagine it's not a threat. He captures and then he can kill this group or this group before I kill these. Then I will collapse. Yeah, capture is also not bad of choice here because then he will need to continue to fight for his
9,
life.
8, 7, 6.
Yeah, maybe this is happy for him to get so thick. Now he can try to fight on the outside. And I really need to win this Liberty race, right? I hope I am winning the Liberty race. And that's true, he can run with this stone. That's a bit annoying because then this group's still not 100% alive. So I probably should have just captured here. I always end up making it worse for myself when I start a co.
9,
Also locally here, I'm not so sure.
6, 5.
If he can just win this Liberty race, then this was of course terrible for me. If this wasn't a co threat. Really like this. But I hope it was. He has something like he can go down here, then I block. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm faster. Here he can jump maybe, try to push through. But no, it should be fine. Now after he forced me to connect here, that means killing these stones also help the top group. So
9,
then it's a decent trade for white because
7.
all the right side becomes white's. And I mean, when I say decent trade, I mean it's a great trade for white. So now I feel no problems. But I think I will block here to Just forgo all the aji. And yeah, now even when it's counted as alive, it says white ahead by 6, but obviously it's dead. So white is far, far ahead now. So it turns out it was a good threat in this case. I have more liberties than him. Yeah, it's kind of not so clear when he plays this one. Then
7,
there's like some
6,
co and
5.
throw in and stuff, so I couldn't see clearly. Still, he wants to act as if the situation is not clear. So that's why he played like this. Trying to say, if you don't answer, I still have some aji here or something. I can make a ko or something,
9,
something.
8,
Seems like that
7,
is
6,
what
5,
he's saying.
4,
Let me spend
3,
one byoyomi here.
2, 1.
If he play hane and I block and then he makes this
2
ko shape,
Byoyomis left.
it's a bit awkward, yeah? I need to defend, then he can throw in. But then it's still double ko, right? So I don't need to answer. So I think it's bigger to play like over here or here.
9, 8,
Probably
7, 6, 5, 4.
this area is about similarly big, but this is safer, I think. Zero Ben said, "What are you even reading?" Why? I'm just reading some liberties and stuff, bro. Oh, okay. Here's if he said, I just
9,
S6.
8,
Oh
7,
yeah, I can empty
6.
triangle, triangle of power again. Oh yeah, it's true actually. But then he's already. Oh yeah, it's similar. Whatever. Okay, similar. Maybe this connect is not as good as defending here. I don't know. Couldn't say clearly. But the point is, after these stones are here, it's hard for him to even move in now with a good way. If he cannot play this one, I will just crosscut, right? So he can only play here or here. Then I can keep most of the territory, I
9,
suppose.
8,
Plus,
7,
there is some danger here.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Princess at T7 has 18 different working answers. So, well, fair enough. But I was looking for the ones that's working for them, okay? Um, okay, maybe just Hane. I
9,
was thinking maybe
8,
push through, but Hane
7.
is okay. And then if they double Hane, which is probably what they are looking to do, then we need to consider. I can Atari and connect, and then actually he cannot really ladder me. So we can do that. Keep some territory. He can't net me either, should be mentioned as well. Right? So why not? Seems like a reasonable choice in that case. If my opponent gave away 30 points on the call like that, I would also be suspicious, read out everything. Why not play the 50-point move? What 50-point move? I don't know. What do you mean? Mokas should be careful being nice to the streamer in Twitch chat. It's okay for me. You don't have to be nice to me. There's nothing you can say to me that I don't already say to myself in the mirror every morning. There's a follow by Yagrak and Konrad Halas. Thank you so much for the follows. Much appreciated.
9, 8,
I need to
7,
remember to update my follower
6,
goal.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last Byoyomi.
Tra la 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 la. But what 50-point movie is Prince Elena talking about? I'm curious about that. 50 points. What, we can kill something? They can kill something? Oh, you mean this one? Oh yeah,
9,
after
8,
this one, maybe I can
7, 6,
destroy his upper right. You guys. Oh yeah, actually, I just realized that now after they die here, I take extra liberty even. Yeah, maybe some danger for him up here. Although I cannot see how exactly to kill them, but. Mm. So I'm trying to get center here so I can cut him out here. Maybe I should attack first. I don't know. Ah, maybe I will just connect under later. I don't know. No, never mind. Let's go here. Pee on the ground and look at your own reflection in that puddle. What? What the hell? What does that even mean, dude?
9, 8, 7,
Ah,
6, 5,
I'll
4,
definitely. I don't know
3,
that one,
2,
but that will
1.
go in a song for sure. He's thinking if he can connect and then maybe win. Okay, now he lost. I win on time. Maybe he could connect, and if I play here, he's gonna try to fight me on the outside. Now he wants to play another game, but at first I want to review a little bit because we talk about lower left, and it is our um, point of research for us. So let's do it. Um, I will open in Katrine. Yep. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Let's find out how to handle that situation once and for all. Prince Elena said there was some fighting potential in that one, some crazy fights we want to avoid, obviously. Um, or if not avoid, at least we want to know about them. Tra la 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 la, ta 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 ta. What is that? Looks very interesting. I need to update my follower goal. How to do it here? Manage goal. I'll do it while it's loading. Start a new goal. 420. That's a nice one. 420. We gotta reach that. Come on, guys. We gotta reach the 420. Come on. Come on now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I will go have a quick visit to the restroom while this is loading. I'll be back in a minute. And we're back. Okay, there was a little hump over there. Uh, but other than that, we were kind of solidly winning. Okay, let's see. Performance report. Hope. Yeah. Hey, what is that? 鼓手什么? What does it mean, this word? We had a pretty good game. 80% accuracy rating. We had 80% match with AI best move. That is not bad. That is not bad. 82% AI top 5. We had only two in this sort of quick analysis. We only had two mistakes that were bigger than 3 points. I mean, okay, for a strong player, we shouldn't make a lot of mistakes that are bigger than 3 points, but for me, it's like pretty good. So let's have a look at especially the lower left. So let's not forget right now, black is leading by around 6 points because there's no coming. And we should turn on the top moves here. Oh yeah, I was thinking about here. Yeah, there's no alternative. This is Joseki. So this clamp is indeed a move, right? So as you guys were discussing, it's also fine for black to just play g2 since white anyway will not really play here. But we can see that the favored variant in that scenario is for white to add a move here. Now maybe your clamp you won't have time to clamp, or it won't be as easy to get a good result from a clamp. So clamping right away can be a good idea. And it seems that a2, this move is a good move. And also white can play these moves, but also white can play this connect, as is what we did in the game. So after black jump, for sure, a2 is a good timing, because if you don't play now, maybe later it won't be sent there. So it's a good time to play here. But also we can apparently play some interesting ideas over here. Especially, I think c7 is a very interesting idea. Very interesting idea indeed. So I guess the concept is that if black connected here and we played here, we would just connect under, and it's not so happy for that. What is someone write in the chat? C7, I remember now. Wow, C7. But C7, yeah, it's like a shape point. So let's see what understand also with the Hanne. Then there's crosscut. Yeah, okay. But even like this, you need to understand what is the point. This to me looks crazy. It looks really crazy, but it's supposed to be not bad for white. But I need to understand why. So the point is you get to connect, and what about black connects here? This is not bad for white because black not alive yet, or what? Because we got to connect in center. So the whole point is that d5 became a center, and that means the corner is very, very iffy. Yeah, it's not even alive yet. So locally, white can kill it, right? Even though black can try to fight on the outside, and then very, very complicated fight. See, even now its computer is having it as even. That means that somehow white didn't, like white killed, but some is not clean at all. So has to pay a price to kill this group, basically. Black can force a lot on the outside. Too complicated, my guys. This is not a variant that I would go for, unless I studied it a lot. So it can be understood as the whole point of this one is that if black try to fight back, then the d5 can become center. And if d5 is center, you basically can kill here. And it will be even easier if we have played a2 first to get c7 in here. So, but it's worth actually to study, because look at that. The move played in the game is a really bad move. Really bad move. So we still need to study a c7, okay. Let's try to study a little bit. All right. If black just defend, then we need to find this beautiful move, the diagonal move. Yeah. This is a good move because it's threatening to cut. And after black connects, we can connect here. If black cut us, we can probably almost capture him. And at least we can definitely have a very good fight on our hands. So we don't need to worry about that. Okay, understood. And if he tries to go under or whatever, we're just gonna connect. Good for white. So black's best local move, instead of answering over here to live, actually this is an interesting one too. Black can try to get the center with the g3 for the cut, but okay. The local move is Hanne, and then white needs to remember crosscut. And we need to remember that this fight, where black captures, is not bad for white, because white gets to connect in center, and after this block, g2 can kill. Yeah. In fast game, a little bit scary to kill this way, but in slow game, I guess we can just calculate. Should also be noted, white can think about like adding moves if white really didn't want to try to kill, because white already got a very good position here. White, you can see now the lead has disappeared for black. Black had a 6-point lead. So if I'm playing slow game, I can think about just Hanne and try to kill him, right? I just need to take my time to read that stuff. But the faster games, I can choose some of those outside ideas, right? Threatening to kill, right? So like, for instance, this one. So then in case black goes out and fight, then now black still owes a move. Black not alive yet. Right? If black keeps fighting, yeah, you're easy to kill. And now really no squeeze or anything for black. Okay, so white happy. And the black needs to add a move to live. You can just force him whatever. And this is center. Black needs to answer. And now we continue to fight. And white's still happy in this fight, because this group also is uncomfortable for black. So this would be probably in a faster game, though what I would go for, one of these moves. Or maybe even fancier, let's play over here, fix this group so that if he tries to fight on here, we can play this move. And we've already preemptively defended on the left side, which means that if he wants to fight on this side, we don't care. We give him that whole thing and we just, boom, kill him on the left side. So that could be a nice idea as well in a real fight, like in a faster game. Okay, actually now I understand. I understand to some degree anyway. C7. But we can see in this moment, yeah, white didn't have very many choices. Well, like c7 is really the only good move. So you have to study c7 to some degree if you want to play this variation. Yeah, you have to study it. Because the other moves not so good, and looks like not already. Oh, Sugadintas asked why black is ahead. It's because there is no komi in this game. Yeah, yeah. So this is actually white ahead. But we should remember also that one. That I probably like even this move also can lead to complications, right? So I don't think that's preferable, and it's worse. And same with this one. So we should study C7 if we want to play disconnect at F5. Someone asked about other branches. There is another branch, which is around here. We can choose not to connect here. So we can choose just to make extension. So we can imagine this one the center. Okay, not so tricky. But then we can think about what happens if we just make an extension. Okay, two-space extension looks very normal, natural. This is another choice also for white. That one might be easier to some degree, right? Because after here we have clearly a nice shape on the left side, nothing to worry about, and black still owes a move, right? So after black add a move, we still run out in center. I mean, not. I mean, we get center to run out rather, and the two stones for black a little bit floating. Yeah, this is also an option. It looks like we played here and he played his cut, which is not a good move to play because he's Ajikeshi, right? Like even after here, if we add a move here, if we don't play, let's say, the correct move isn't cut. Yeah, this will be jump. So such little nuances. Interesting. Okay, so that is a simpler variation. This two space jump for sure is a simpler variation. But maybe black can return like that. No, in this case, black cannot return. It will be a return if white has to answer here now. Right? But white can actually just cut. And this variation is like what I was saying earlier, like we make black thick or whatever. But since he owes a move down here, it's very dangerous for him to play like this. Okay, we don't need to spend time to play f5. Okay, I understand. So there are two ways to play here. I mean, you can also make three space extension, but that one seems like more complicated. But the simplest way, okay, for those of you who prefer a simple variation, the two space extension. Nothing too complicated, right? After hand and connect, he owes a move, so then you get to run out. Of course, he can connect, and then we can fight. Of course, we cannot avoid fighting throughout the game, but so there will be a fight. But this is not like this looks like equally difficult fight for both, or equally easy. So this one is the simplest variation, and then a little bit less simple would be connect here, and he jumps, and then finding this c7. So c7 is more complicated, but it isn't that complicated. The idea is that he still owes a move, so he needs to pay a price if he wants to keep fighting on the outside, right? Yeah, you can kill him. So this one I might choose if I play the game, because the part that's hard to find, or almost impossible for me to find, if somebody doesn't give it to me as a problem, is that white is supposed to cut here, and white doesn't fear getting completely split here, right? Completely split. This is really an interesting point. So actually, white can even play this Atari first, and then peep here. This is the variation that I wouldn't consider by myself. But once I know this one, actually, I'm not afraid of this variation either. It's not so complicated, because we can see clearly that any kind of move is outside is sort of centered to the corner. And indeed, we can literally go to kill the corner. But if we do go to kill the corner, the fighting on the outside gets complicated, because he has a lot of squeezing opportunities, and it's a complicated liberty race inside. So I wouldn't choose that. I will choose a slightly worse, but or in this case, equally good move on the outside. What is it trying to do? It is trying to induce some center move outside, right? If he runs, like, let's say like this, yeah, any move here can be centered towards the corner, right? So we can fight. But actually, yeah, like this, yeah, AI still didn't want to use those. But let's say we use, yeah, it still makes sense for me, because if I get a center around here, then I can kill the corner without any doubt, no doubt to kill the corner. Yeah, so he needs to come back to live at some point. But yeah, maybe even jumping here is not my favorite way. Actually, I prefer just one of these two, because that is more clear. Then I know later I can kill him. So he needs to be very careful. Okay, that was a little bit longer than I expected to research here, but I hope it has been useful for you. It has been very useful for me. Was there any other point to ask a question about in this game? I mean, there might have been, but it was kind of this. The game was connect, right? No, the game was wedge, was it? Wait, did I change the order now? Is this the game? How do I get back to the game? Here we go. The wedge was very bad though. And the pincer was correct though. That's good. I was having a question about that. So pincer was not bad. And after here, I was starting to feel like I got backed from the Komi. So now white is doing fine. If there was Komi, white is winning. And we were talking a lot about G10, whether it was interesting or not. Seems very interesting point for black, at least, and also for white. Indeed. The only move. All right. So a little bit of vindication for, what was his name? Bug Kitten, who also wanted to play there. Okay, Sugadintas say what to say. I think of fight on the right. Okay, we can rush ahead to that one. Oh, My move is kind of bluish. Um, you talked before F13. Yeah, true. Before F13. Okay. Before F13. Still, big point. But I don't know how it's gonna be even here. Meow. Even here, apparently, is a big move. Mm. It feels big for both players. My move is yellow. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Green move. Yeah. So that was okay. This one. You mean the ladder breaker? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ladder breaker. I should have used this ladder breaker, apparently. That is a more pretty one, but not so clean. So what I'm thinking about ladder, what I'm talking about is, let's say like this. In my mind, the variation I'm thinking about is like this, and here, and here, and here. Yeah. I thought it would be so nice if I have a ladder. I don't have to worry about that one. This is the ladder I'm thinking about when I'm playing the ladder breaker. But looks like not so much to worry about. So that's why I played this ladder breaker. Ladder is bad even if I have. Oh, really? Really? Huh? You mean it's bad to play ladder? Okay, let's see what he means here. I mean, I can Atari here first, right? And then this ladder. How is that bad? It looks really nice to me. But I think yeah, I see. You thought that you didn't think of the Atari. Yes, if you don't think of the Atari, then direct ladder is not maybe that good because he can break through here. Yeah, yeah. But then it's kind of 50-50 or something. It's like not so awesome. But I was thinking like this. But this is why I play the ladder breaker to explain. And I will say for those of you who are trying to get better, and when you're using AI and stuff, it is absolutely okay to play yellow move and sometimes even orange move if you have a really good, if you have a reason for that, if you have a plan. You have to stick to something you understand. So the reason AI doesn't need the ladder breaker, is because AI is not thinking that much about the ladder variation. AI think if you play here and here, then this one extend. It's not scary. But look, to me, when I have a Biome like this, to me, this is a little bit scary because now I'm floating here in his sphere of influence, right? To me, that's like I need to, I need to take a lot of time to feel confident to give him this potentially, right? Like, surely, is scary, right? At least it's scary. AI will show us now it's no problem for white. White can handle, white can deal with this, and then still get a lot of points on the right side. But when you are looking from this style, I don't feel like that variation where I give him the whole top like that, or the big sphere of influence. So I wanted the ladder breaker first, so that that wouldn't happen. So you may say like, okay, it loses a little bit, but it gains the avoiding some difficult variation, right? And allows me to play the plan that I want to play. Oh, this is kind of pragmatic thinking, I think. So it's okay, I think. Okay, so there was some questions about this fight. So this attach, not favored. Although I will say again, I will give it a little bit of defense because it was a pragmatic idea. But surely I should have cut instead. Um, but yeah, so my first instinct was this turn. So let's think about that. What I was afraid of was this black jump. But then AI say we can play two space jump. No worries. It doesn't matter that he gets quite a big territory over here. Also, I'm a little bit worried that after that he's gonna, try to attack me over here, and things kind of I lose control. But maybe I shouldn't fear that much because I'm getting a huge profit on the top, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is just another game, I suppose, and the white can handle. totally understandable. Okay, after attach, extend, it's still a close game. Blocking was slow, and now it's kind of 50-50. And always I should throw in this peep. Yeah, I missed the chance to play that one for sure. And now actually Black is regaining some of his lead. I did not suspect. I actually thought I was doing just fine here. So this one, something wrong. Okay, very interesting. Yeah, I identified this diagonal in the game, but I didn't consider to make a ko. Yeah, ko is tough. Okay. After this double hane, the big mistake he made was cutting here. Then after that one, it's just good for white. All the way good for white. So we don't need to study this one too much because white is just crushing it, and that is good. So we should save our energy to play one more game, shouldn't we? Okay, my friends, let's play another game. La 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 la. Mhm. Learn a lot from these AI reviews for sure. Learn a lot. Hopefully, the viewer can also learn a lot from that. This is a learning channel after all, and some entertainment as well. Yep. So I think we are all in agreement that Fox tends to give you like tougher opponents if you win a lot in a row, right? Is that true? That's at least the way it feels like right now. Because now we have 6 games in a row that we won. So we need to be careful. We might
Start
bump into
delay.
some strong player. We're now playing a 7 dan with a 2 wins, 4 losses. So that doesn't sound so strong. But we will not let our guard down. Okay, let's see if we get to play our high micro Chinese. No, we don't. How sad. Okay, if we don't get to play high micro Chinese, which variation should we play here? I like to take the corner in this scenario, so let's do it. Weaker opponents stop accepting matches after they see a win streak rate. Iotagon says, as DDK, I lean towards. I learned too much from my AI reviews. Hard to keep track. Yes, that's true. Oh, there are some questions in there. How much do I learn? It depends. Today, this stuff I learned today, I will remember quite well because I kind of spent some extra time to explore and explain. And sometimes when I rush a little bit too much, I forget some stuff. Yeah, it's like that with AI reviews in general. How to play now? Corner? Corner is some move, or we can pincer, or we can just leave it, or we can invade, we can jump. So many ways to play here. Um, let's pincer it. I think it can be okay here. But okay, so maybe the phenomenon can be explained more by some people selecting away your account when you have a win streak. So the weaker player might like decide not to play, and then probably a big part of it can be explained by just superstition, like it's not actually a real effect. Isn't Betty a woman's name? Followed me. Thank you very much. We're getting closer to our illustrious goal of 420. All right, let's play here. He may cut, try to get control of this area, but he didn't. So actually, I'm curious about this shape now. When he has this extra stone here, what does it mean? Does it mean I should spend a little time just play a tiger's mouth here? I think it seems reasonable. Sugadintas says, in general, I only review the games I lose. I wonder if that's a bad habit. Uh, yeah, but I think unless you are like a professional, someone studying to be a professional or whatever, or unless you have a lot of time on your hands, anyway, your time studying is limited. So you better choose your battles, so to speak. Huh? What is this peep? Okay, he wants this connect to Vicente, but he's paying a big price to let me have this stone extra. I can really attack him after that. I think I will just swallow that stone. But I think that the main trigger to like let you know whether to review a game or not is if there was some big question, some itching question, some part where you really like, how am I even supposed to do here? And then also especially places where you like certain shapes that you play often, that you find yourself often in because they like part of your opening repertoire and so on. They are more important to study because if you keep repeating them and keeping repeating the same mistakes over and over again is kind of foolish, right? Unscrupulous player may decide you're a good target for AI. So I think that should be a good trigger. But also, yeah, if you anyway only can review limited games, then a loss can be a good thing to review compared to a win. So I don't think it's a bad habit. Another thing also is if you're like, let's say you're planning to play a few games, if you lose, you may tilt, right? In different ways psychologically, but you may also just like, I don't know. Well, there's maybe no other way than psychologically to tilt, but you may sort of feel bad after loss and kind of be a little bit like. Sorry, now I'm thinking about where to play and also talking. So that might be a good time to take pause and study a little bit, so that when you play your next game, you are a little bit calmer and in a sort of a more contemplative mood rather than in sort of an annoyed mood or frustrated mood. So that might be a good idea as well. To a good reason to review a lost game rather than a one game. In a one game, you're still in a good mood, you're in a good stride, so to speak. So here in this scenario, I'm thinking about jumping here, Keima here, some type of extension here, not too close since his connection is Sente, or at least I don't have cut, and maybe closing corner as well. So among all those, to be honest, this Keima is looking attractive to me because then he still needs to take care of his group and also have a peep here later, etc. Greetings to Foxtrot Oscar Golf. Okay, Fog. Greetings to you too. And they are going to cut me? Really? I wasn't expecting that. Maybe I should have. Okay, and we need to take some care not to die with this group, obviously.
Yoyomi now
Um,
starts.
so that's something. uh, and what is the way then? I don't know. He's a little bit a
9,
trickster.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I don't know. I went by instinct here. Trying to make eye shape while not helping him too much. Oh no, this is probably wrong because now he can bump, and if I cut, I have a very abysmal shape, right? I have to throw in and still looks playable. It looks okay, but it's not a good shape. Um, yeah. So as he goes out, I still need to defend. My point was that I was going to not play this Atari, not this bump, because then he has Hana and Connect and stuff like that. So I was going to play here or here or here even. But I think this is the move
9,
that I
8, 7,
here maybe.
6, 5. 4,
Let's just go here. So in the end, we settle our shape a little bit, but they also settle their shape, and they keep taking advantage. So then the cut looks kind of silly if he's very easy to live, right? We can say. So I think it's a fail. The cut was a fail. Or maybe I should have at least turned in that case and not came up. Thank you to Oleg V11 for the follow. Much appreciated. Yeah. Yeah, because this white shape, especially if he plays this empty triangle now, but maybe he's worried it wouldn't be center, but he has a lot of eye shape here. And then if he extends, jumps over here, or even like this, he's threatening this group, then these two stones look kind of silly because I'm not really attacking anything, right? Very annoying, actually. Um, Kicking in this case doesn't look awesome because I don't have a good follow-up. So I will consider Kema
9,
or
8,
this one. I will play here. So this fixes the problems, and still he cannot, with one move, connect cleanly here. But he can still play here, which is still a good move. And now, as I said, my two stones, they look kind of like they don't really have any business existing. So that is a bit sad.
9, 8, 7,
Uh,
6,
but I will
5.
still take care of them. Mhm. Yeah, this tough opening. Okay, they keep jumping. Makes sense. I will try to use this peep. Hopefully it's center. He can try to jump in between, but then we will have a true fight on our hands. Now they want to use this one. Yeah, to avoid any kind of cuts here. Absolutely. Um, what should I do now? Should I fight? I think so. I like to fight here. Now we truly have a fragmented situation, which is, as you guys know, my favorite type of situation. So what I'm kind of banking on here is that some move around here should be center-ish. If he eats the two stones in the center, that's comfortable, but these moves are very comfortable as well. Some part of me
9,
is thinking about
8,
here
7,
and
6,
here.
5.
In the end, I'll choose this one. It's hard for him to spend the time to eat here, because if he does, Hanna connect here, then he has to fix this one. He's not even yet alive. That's maybe scary for him. But the annoying thing is, if he has this one here, tiger, he can cut maybe easily. To think about it. Yeah, so he plays here, obviously threatening my group, my three stones. And if I block this way and he connects, he still cannot be cut. So I will actually capture this way. Now I have a potential to cut, so he might need to defend that. And that could be a little bit painful for white, I mean. He might say those three stones are light, just like I said, these two stones are somewhat light, but we'll see. Aha, what do you mean? I should push and cut earlier? You mean I should push and cut before? So instead of this jump, I should push and cut? Yes, that's possible. But okay, now we can try to come back to the fight. So we can think about connecting, or we can think about
9,
jumping and jumping.
8, 7, six,
I like
five,
connecting, I
four,
think.
three, two,
Hard to say. Jumping and jumping could look for like a center and then get out first. Now, of course, he's gonna get out a little bit first. Can I jump here now? Uh, I think so. Let's do that. Yeah, instead of E13, exactly. Yeah, that's true. I could have cut. It's a good timing because he has to answer with like empty triangle or something, right? And then I can fix, and then he's cut already. But then he goes to live anyway. I don't know actually about that. So here, do we push and cut? Is that the way, or do we came out? I
nine,
think
eight, seven,
my
six,
first instinct was
five,
came out, but my
four,
second instinct is to push and cut. And now I'm going with my second instinct. And it's possible that if I was planning to push and cut, I shouldn't have played this peep because I was ruining some aji for myself by doing that. And if I anyway going to capture this stone, then this peep is totally unnecessary, isn't it? Um, yep. But such is life. We cannot have everything. So we get to here. Yeah, so now this peep is looks kind of silly, right? We'd rather have the peep remain the peep here or attach here or so on and so forth. Okay, now he wants to kind of fix the cut and attack my stones. So I don't have to answer this move. I can maybe jump here. But answer looks nice. If he jumps, then this
nine,
Atari.
eight, seven,
But jumping
six,
also
five, four, three,
kind of looks like the way to some degree. Someone said, "Do you ever think about territory in this kind of game, or is it just about stability of groups and strength?" Uh, yeah, both for sure, but more about the groups. And actually, when it's Kyoyomi, and sometimes also in
nine,
slower games,
eight, seven,
even
six,
more, I just try to think about making shapes that are a little bit flexible so that I can consider like giving half of them or something like that, and not too heavy. Now, already looking a little bit heavy here, which is uncomfortable. But
Yoyomi now starts.
yeah, of course, must think about territory also in the fight. The generally also fights. I don't like to play a fight where. Do you ever think is a more proper question? Yeah, a fight is generally more comfortable when you're the one who can actually benefit, like you can gain something in it. Like in this fight, for instance, black has nothing really to look forward to. Black cannot make territory here. Only white can maybe make territory over here. So that I find uncomfortable. But sometimes it's just
Nine,
some earlier mistake maybe that made you have to play like that. But then you look at the situation, you realize, okay, but on the other hand, I did stop him from making this or that territory, etc., etc. So it's like tit for tat. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to think about this move now. uh, big move,
eight,
obviously, but
seven, six, five,
okay.
four, three, two,
I will
one.
try to cut him. Looks like fun. Maybe overplay. Thinking is overrated. Why think when you can click? In my case, I don't have so much time to think because I need to also talk. Okay, this cut was probably overplayish. Now that I think about it, but his shape is truly ugly in the center, so that's something. Uh, what will happen here?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Let's play here. Um, of course, black would love to Hane, but white will push and cut, which would be terrible. So we might not be able to. So we might have to play a move like this
9, 8,
or
7,
move like this.
6, 5, 4,
But I will play here. Try to simplify a little bit. And now white wants to fight like this. It's tempting to play Hanna, to be honest. If you cut me and I Atari you, we may have some crazy ko on our hands. It's also tempting to jump here, Hanna
9,
connect, a little bit
8,
small.
7,
But
6,
this
5,
jump looks very
4.
important. You guys talking about a mad world right now? Yeah. What is happening now? Yeah, I should move out here, I guess. Huh. Can I honey even? Hmm. Honey looks dangerous, right? Atari and he extend, then looks like broken
9,
shape. So
8,
let's extend. Try to preserve some Koaji, but he's playing very, very direct here. I really want to play here, but maybe no time for that. Should still extend,
9,
I guess. If he Atari here like that, it shouldn't be center, right? Otherwise, I should play it. It's like double center plays. Okay, he plays like this instead. So we need to try to settle our ship. And question is, instead of just pulling back, is there something like cut here? And if you Atari, I can maybe get this Atari? I don't know about that, but
8,
it's
7, 6, 5,
certainly an exciting
4,
prospect.
3, 2,
Let's
1.
try it. It's a feeling that I get when I look through to the west. Um, and I think that's maybe a gain, but maybe not, because I hurt my end game over here. Maybe it's not a gain if I can't play this Atari, and I guess I can't play this Atari, so there was no point in doing that. Because then I should just pull back, he goes down, I can still
9,
Hane connect later.
8, 7, 6, 5,
Hard to say, but a little bit
4,
better eye shape this
3,
way.
2,
I think it
1.
might be a gain for black to have made those exchanges. A little bit easier to settle now. That kind of makes sense. So speaking of territories, right now nobody has huge territory, but white has some potential here, potential here. I think pure territory black is not too bad. Should I push here or should I Hane and connect? To push is my instinct, but if he Hanes and
9,
connects,
8, 7, 6,
uh,
5.
push my instinct, I'll follow it. Let's less groups for shite. You mean white in this case? And I think you mean fewer groups probably. So Continuously, there is some aji of a coal, maybe a little bit, but it's not much. It's like he can kind of handle that
9,
situation. It's a very
8,
heavy coal for me.
7,
Here,
6,
I hope I'm
5,
alive already.
4, 3,
I think I have
2,
to
1.
just bank on that. Hope that I'm alive. If I have to add a move to live, is too small, too slow. So let's close the corner here. But my point is, if I never have the ko here, then maybe I should use this move so that I'm alive already. And if I'm alive already, then yeah, then that's scented for me to play here. But maybe he thinks he's not scented. But I don't really want to play this ko. It seems difficult to play. Now I am already alive. This peep actually makes sense now because I'm alive. So I get to play this area first. Should it be the big fly or the small fly? For some reason, small fly looked natural, but actually, obviously, this looks even more natural because bigger and breaks more. So let's play that. Um, Somehow I like these kind of exchanges of a black. Black is now making more territory. Of course, there's invasion point here now. Some player may play here now or here. No, here. But I think I will play some move down here
9, 8,
to space
7,
extension. Can't be too
6,
bad.
5.
But now I feel quite. It should be easier for black to make territory, right? Black has corner territory. Unless I die here. Yeah, I was considering earlier to crawl here and cut to get this stone. That's big also. Um, this group must not die. If it dies, game over. So he
9,
kind of made it so
8,
this is not centered.
7, 6, 5,
Okay,
4, 3.
let's be super humble and play here. He still wants to kill me. This guy has no chill, you know what I mean? No chill, only kill. Why you like this, huh? That is so frustrating. I see being so rude.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Okay. We need to survive here. Dee, 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 dee. I mean, oh no, what have I done? Oh
9,
no.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I just realized that he here is not really an eye, right? Ah, oopsie daisy, Swayze, Patrick Swayze. Um, because maybe he's capturing here also center, so I cannot like threaten to, I don't know, call him here or something. Whoopsie daisy, whoopsie daisy. Da 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 da. Not so good right now. Not so hot. That's very
9,
dangerous.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoopsie daisy.
2
Whoopsie
yo-yomis left.
daisy. It looks painful to be me. Hmm. I have put myself in great danger.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Did I just lose a Byoyomi?
Last yo-yomi.
Again? Oh my gosh. Alrighty then. Let's try our best. See if this could work. The games in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. And that's a lot of good games then. This is nightmarish. Oh really? He kills like this. Why he didn't push? Then at least if I live somehow, then that is he can kill the tail. I don't really understand why he would choose.
9,
Ba
8,
ba ba
7,
ba 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 ba
6,
ba.
5.
So what is happening here now? Now it's not so clear because I can eat a stone. I can make some kind of eye shape. It's just what I mean. Like, you understand what I mean, right? If he played this push, and then I go to live here, like if I can live now, I mean, then at least he can capture the tail. So I don't really understand why he would do that. But okay, let's take a liberty here, then push through. Yeah, but looks like he's fine. Maybe I wouldn't make an eye here. Then it doesn't matter, of course, which move he chose here, but something like if I can get this and this and this in center, then it's an eye here, right?
9, 8, 7, 6,
Someone
5,
said dying gote,
4,
really?
3, 2,
I hope
1.
not.
2 Yoyomis left.
Ah, like this. Oh, I don't have Byoyomi time. Oh yeah, it's probably just working for him, right?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah, probably just working for him. Unless I can kill corner. Mm, 'kay. Me to try to kill corner. But we don't have a lot of liberties, that's the problem. A11 didn't do magic. I didn't see the magic of A11. Oh, even like that. But now,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
sorry, but I am confused.
9, 8, 7,
Huh?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He can play here, maybe. I have to
Last
connect. Here,
Yoyomi.
there's. Uh, maybe this is not right. Maybe I should dump. I play here now, right? Then you give me. So if I play here, you Atari. He can still give me. He needs to play this move at some point to threaten the cut here. But this is not good for liberties. Maybe I should have directly just connected here, threaten the outside. This was not the right order. Maybe there was no right order, but I felt. Okay. Um, let's see. What can we do about this corner? We don't have enough liberties to do anything about that corner, I think. But it would be nice if we did. Someone said, "Dude, you were alive." Yeah, I think there was something, like there was some way to live, or maybe you're saying like way earlier, like I was alive. Yeah, yeah. That towards the end when he hung, I think he gave me a chance of some sort, but I couldn't figure it out. Unfortunately. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I want to use outside code threat
9,
in this
8,
case,
7, 6, 5,
which could be even loss inducing because he could maybe kill me if he has a stone here. But forget about that for now. Yeah, I didn't find the way to live, or if there was a way or something. And here there's really not much, right? But this could probably be like a double core or something. But he has so many liberties as well. I only have the one eye. He has the big eye as well. I don't know. Ah, but wait. He push here. He makes another eye. Blah. What? Oh, there was a way.
9, 8,
812 directly.
7, 6, 5,
Oh,
4,
yeah?
3,
Really? B7, absolute center. Ah. Yeah, I should play it out first. Okay. I didn't see that clearly.
9,
Huh?
8, 7,
What is this now? You can capture. No, you want to capture. Okay. Then I need to here. In theory, he's not alive, but he has the big guy, right? Isn't it just one of these big eye kills small eye situations? Maybe not, right? I don't know. Couldn't see clearly. He has so many like co shapes as well. That's very confusing as well.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Don't know. Cannot read. Nothing worked. Yeah, I couldn't find what works, but you know. So this is maybe big guy kills no eye, and then he can probably Tenuki. I mean, he can probably Tenuki anyway, but there's like two shared liberties. Yeah, it's big eye kills no eye. He doesn't even need to take my liberties actually. Um, so I just lose this game, I guess. Yeah, it seems like that. I think I was doing okay until that
9,
point.
8, 7,
For sure,
6,
need to
5,
review this game.
4, 3, 2,
Slow
1.
some time. Because there is no core ending here. It's just a big eye kills no eye, or one eye, small eye. I mean, can't even speak. Um, okay, let's review. I didn't really like the opening at all, so there wasn't so comfortable anyway. But we'll see. Maybe some hidden surprises in the game review. Da, 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 da. Was it? I am the quizsats hadarach. You guys doing your late night sumago? Let's open Katrain and let it rain. Yeah, I had a bad feeling also. The fight was kind of. Mm, yeah, but somehow I should have. But he was fighting good actually, shape wise. So let's have a look at it and see. Go problems from Robin. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. Someone says curious about N15 instead of L13 way back. N15. Something around here. Yeah, I think the double jump was better than the connect. Well, look at that graph already. It's starting to get to that sawtooth situation where like there were chances both back and forth. Huh? This kind of fight often ends up like that. There's chances back and forth. And then Dove took a nosedive and we died. Was a bit of a mistake. Interesting. The win rate was fluctuating like crazy, but actually it was very, very close point wise up until some point. Very, very close. So it was only the win rate that was fluctuating. Let's see. Now we can do a performance report. Ours is not going to be good, obviously, since we made some huge mistakes. We made over 10 mistakes that were bigger than 6 points. I think those are all at the end when we like, not all, but most of them are when we died in Gote several times. But then a lot of his over 6 points mistakes is when he kept killing our group that was dead in Gote. That's why his accuracy rating is also low, down to 49%. So we're both keep playing the left side when actually black is dead already. Something like that. But if we look, opening already is also not so good for me. So anyway, let's see. I mean, the performance report is not so useful when you have like do or die fight at the end. So let's see the first part here. Actually, this was my first question, what to play here. But it was fine the way I played. Nothing special. Here's also good. This part, he found this push and peep. It was a bit annoying. Good combination. And then he jumps here. And here was also my second question. Yes, because I was considering came out, I was considering jump, and I was considering extension. After finding that Kema is very silly after he can just cut me, I definitely prefer playing on the left side. That is understandable. So he cuts like this. Yeah, an attach was really bad move. Yeah, I couldn't find a good move here, and that should have hinted something to me. When you can't find a good move, you should just not play any move there. So I should have just played over here and then connect, which then activates the cut actually, and he wants to fix it. And right now I'm not dying yet, so I don't need to spend the time to play in that area. Yeah, that makes sense. Then the game is not bad for black actually. Playable. So that was a huge mistake. And then white played a pretty bad move as well. Made it even again. Then white clamped here again. Black shouldn't care. Okay, here I still should kick. That's surprising. So what if he stands up? How do you want to play? He's just looking for center to play here. That is actually understandable. It keeps being unimportant to save those two stones. I should just make extension on the left. Yeah. Peep was not wrong. So that was kind of good. After this exchange, he jump cutting was not wrong. So now it's not bad for black again. Now black can play. This was also fine. So here, Prince Elena suggested push and cut first as asking move. It's not favored by AI, but we can understand that why someone would like to play like this. Because after this one, we already cut white. Now white doesn't have option to capture the cutting stone, and it's gonna be a fight, obviously. Complicated, it seems like. AI even seems like quite ready to give up the corner to get it outside. Yeah, so this one could have been an option for sure. Yeah, could have been an option. And among these, yeah, I was considering this diagonal. I was considering a lot, but okay, jump was fine. He played Hane. We captured. He played here. We went back to connect, which was not bad. So I was thinking whether jump was better than connect. Connect was fine. And this peep was also not bad, but maybe the push and cut was. No, the push and cut was also good. Okay, fine. So here actually black is leading, but I need to play this peep. And after he defends, I can capture. And now if he goes to capture me, I just need to think of it a bit lightly, I guess. Uh, really? Well, because everything is sent there for me, right? This is center, this is center, this is center. This. So I have so many centers, so it's hard for him to capture me. That makes sense. That makes total sense. And of course, this point at h10 is very important. Double center place. So after Atari then turns into white's favor. Yeah. This move, however, not so fast, allows black to jump out. And now it's just an even game here, 50-50. So, I mean, when we look at the performance report, it says like, very bad, especially for black, and also not so good for white. But we had some chance the whole time. It was just towards the end that the performance. But all of us, we made, or both of us rather, made a lot of those 3-4 point mistakes, total wrong direction. Those are very important to learn from, like this one. Really should play here. This is very important. Double forcing move. Yeah. So let's get to that part. And now after this one, black is quite happy. And yeah, actually here I was feeling happy. I was feeling happy, but I think I just underestimated his threat on the left side. And I should have used some forcing here because I know about this move, and if he cuts here, he has to defend, and I can do that to fix. And that would have made a lot of sense actually. I should have just done that. I saw that variation, but I went for a stupid cut, causing needless. And again, a mistake here. Extending was wrong. Really? Capturing Atari is good? Really? Wow, I cannot totally understand how this is going to work out. So after here, we are going to have a huge trade. This is the point. Wow, really? Wow. I cannot play this trade with confidence in a fast game. Look at that big chunk that he just ate there. Of course, analyzing like this, you can see black just got a big potential corner in the lower left. So it's not that bad. Also, this will be sent there. Thank you to Gok1 Akuma for the follow. Much appreciated. But I couldn't think about this way in the game. I thought I need to extend that. And thank you to Junkzn for the follow as well. We only need 6 more followers to reach the magical 420. All right, so white block here, and yes, this going down was one of my options, but this was not too bad either, so I'm not gonna complain about it too much. Thank you to Devin Fraze for the follow. Yeah, after here, white came and black jump here was okay. So here white's leading a little bit, not that much. And I thought maybe later I had chance again when I got the whole corner. So we're gonna get to that part as well. Yeah, so I was pondering whether this double center play sort of was important, and indeed it was. Yeah, let's make 420. I agree with you, Devin. Let's go for that. But this cut was just a silly idea. Didn't make sense. I should have made a bamboo and go down and make shape that way. Of course, this should be changed. Then now we can actually threaten some cuts and make shape. Oh, but AI doesn't even make shape. Oh, I, I could never imagine I'm not supposed to add a move here. That is totally unimaginable to me. So if I go fix over here, this is okay. I don't know, 50-50, but that doesn't look nice. Then I prefer the game somehow. Okay, but even attach was wrong here. I should have attached on this side. Huh? Really? Wow. So what is the idea? Let's say he goes here, we go under, he connects. We just bank on the fact that we can fight. Oh, we did destroy the corner. Okay, that would have been a nice attach. I didn't consider. And if he goes here, the difference is we won't cross cut. We will play Hanne here. Still, we should make this important forcing move first. And if he empty triangles, then we have this one. Again, we can wreck the corner, and then still it's not so easy for him to eat us. And if he plays the clamp, we have this move. And then, okay, let's just play out this one. It's played out already. And then the AI wants to use some center move again. Let's say center. And then there's such a move. Okay, very complicated. But I can see white shape is not good. So there's something to be played. Really. So the C4 attach is something to think about at least. But after AI think about it for a while, it doesn't like anymore. All right, so here white already took a lead, like a big lead, and never lost it. But there was a chance for us to come back. When they played here was slow. And then we shouldn't have jumped. We should have played here. This was always big plays. So this is some sawtooth here. And then he plays here. And finally I get this point. And now it's actually 50-50 if I just go to fix the left side instead. If I go to fix the left side, it's 50-50 win rate. That's annoying. So finally, when he plays here, I'm pretty much dying. And it's huge win for white. Okay, somehow maybe can survive with B11, but it's gonna have to pay a price. Yeah, Sugadintas said B11, didn't he? But I couldn't see exactly how it works, but somehow it does probably. Yeah, okay, now I see. Maybe. Maybe I see. Yeah, but white still get a lot of profit everywhere. So it's kind of game over after that. Okay, but good game for learning for sure. This one broke our win streak as well, which is why we should never mention the win streak. It's just a jinx. um, all right, so now we are how far from the 420? Come on, 420, guys. We gotta reach it. We got 4 more people. If 4 people follow who aren't following already, because thanks to Upeka, we only need 4 more people. Thank you to Upeka as well. Then we can reach the illustrious 420. Sugadinta's gonna call his grandma to follow. All right. What should we do? Should we play one more? I think so. Maybe I will need to take a quick break, get some water. Then we'll play a game. Yeah, let's do it that way. So in the meanwhile, I go get some water. I'll let you guys watch this mystery player from from the US. All right, I'll be back shortly.
9, 8,
And we're back. All right. Mystery American won the game. Interesting. All right. Let's find our own game. Alex G. Hmm. But X, Lee
Stop.
L seems like
Play.
somebody's name is includes X and Lee and L, stuff like that. All right, we're playing this Seven Dan, newly become Seven Dan. Let's see, what kind of style should we play today? Usually I will play here. Let's do it. Aha, this one a little bit unusual, isn't it? Actually, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. Is it? No, it's here probably, right? Must be here. All right, then the feeling is either turn into corner or attach out. Attach out, he will block corner. I think corner is important as long as I'm alive in there. I think it's good. I wouldn't die, I think. So now I don't know what to play next. Should I attach, maybe? If I attach, if he harness back on this side, I can come through, right? So it seems like I can live like that. So I think that's preferable to just diagonal because it creates some weakness in his shape on the outside. And now we are more or less alive. He can still play double Hane for Ko, but we're not going to bother with that. It's a good idea to play high here, I think, because I want to limit the left side Moyo. X Lil is much weaker, but yeah, but the player's name was X Lil, right? Wasn't it? That was literally the name of the player. So they play this one. Someone played this at the Go Club last Thursday, and I checked with my phone AI. It was like this attach is not bad, but I don't know what will happen. Yeah, like that. And now White had some different concept here. I remember with my phone AI. um, if I just diagonal, I can go here next, but he will jump. So part of me wants to play here. That's like my instinct. I think it can be a fight. Someone played this against me in 1999, but they didn't play against me. I was just watching their game. They play this style, and there was something like this move, and that game was not a good choice. Just jumping was a good choice. Actually, I will play just jump. Let's play the horse's face here and just keep it kind of simple because I'm already a little bit happy to get a corner. And I make a shape here that gets out, and I still have my own two corners to capture. So the general rule is that it's slightly better to close a 3-4 than a 4-4. But in this case, I think the top looks interesting. But then again, so that the bottom also looks interesting. No, but if I close here, then the bottom looks even more interesting. Let me close the upper right corner. That looks like wouldn't be bad. And also here, if I play normal Joseki, I will limit the potential. And if he plays here, then yeah, so be it. Okay, then this kind of potential here is not so useful. And not only that, but we are getting a nice framework in the upper right. Okay, so he plays this attach. It is a common way to try to reduce these kind of shapes. And in this case, I normally I wouldn't go for 3-3. If I play 3-3, he gonna extend out, and if I go down, he's gonna turn out, and this stone will be isolated. I'm usually not a fan of those variations, so I will play Hanna outside. B3 is sent B3 is sent to connect, or B3 he can play double Hanne. But if it's a ko, he will lose a lot in that ko. And locally here I have like a zillion billion ko threads, and I think I can even clamp for a clean life if I don't have ko threads. So in this variation, I know there is something like bump here instead of extend, but I think extend nothing to complain if I'm not mistaken. So I will just extend here. Yeah, this variation, black takes a corner in Gotte. After white already had three stones in the corner. So at first glance, that looks like, oh, really big success for black. But the truth is that the white shape on the outside is really pretty, and the corner is quite small. And now white has sent it to play a big point. What is that big point in this case? I'm not so sure.
Yoyomi now
I'm thinking about
starts.
this Kema first of all, and then I'm thinking about this Kema. I'm thinking about this kind of move, and even this kind of move. Um, it reminds me some game like this and this. I remember we had
9,
some fun
8,
variations like that, but I
7,
think this is not bad.
6, 5,
Just grab
4.
this kind of formation. But they could have been good to invade, I don't know. So here white kind of grabbing slight territory here, and also soon will be very big to play around here. And of course white is kind of gaining control in the center. White already has a corner here. And half a corner here, basically. So it's hard to say, but okay. What is the point here? He wants to threaten to peep me. I don't have to think about it, but maybe I want to answer at least once, or maybe I want to answer more than once.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Actually, I don't know how to deal.
4, 3.
So I'm gonna play the somewhat vulgar bump here, which is probably not the best move, but it gives me the center to try to control. I like this because somehow the center is important, right? If I can attach here, double Hanne maybe, it looks interesting. Yeah, this place also important because I could have came here. Now I will look for center by playing Hanne rather. So is it bigger to play around here or around here? I think around here is bigger. And the way I want to play is this way, I think. And now, should I just fix it or should I leave it? No, it seems good to fix. I'm trying to get the golden center here. So he feels compelled to wreck my center. If we ask score estimator right now, it says black ahead by 13.5 points. Well, quite a substantial lead. Should we continue to take center, or should we turn our attention
9,
to the top?
8, 7, 6,
Let's turn our attention to the top. So this, if he answered with this diagonal, it's almost like this reduction here was center, so it's kind of reasonable. If I have the cross cut here, this attach can be interesting, right? Because if he has to answer like that, it's a bit uncomfortable. So let's do the cross cut. It looks fancy. I don't know how it will work, but it feels good. Also this peep. I don't know. The shape is kind of weird now. Really? You don't have to worry about cut? Is what you are saying? Because if I do that,
9,
you can
8,
cut me back.
7, 6.
Anyway, let's cut first. Letting black play k15 was probably not great. Maybe I should have played there instead on here, but I don't know. It's hard for me to play this kind of central area. So this one, he answers like that. That means we got some gain, a little bit of gain here. And we can still try to get more. Is it greedy? Looks pretty greedy. Seems okay. White is kind of all over the place. Very messy here. But yeah, someone said black seems to hate center. Yeah. This I think was quite successful for white, because now white has some potential around here, and black's potential on the top became nothing. And whatever black is gaining here, we are gaining it back in the center. Even can I hear even? Wouldn't it be nice? But that seems needlessly dangerous, just from his myriad of forcing moves. So let's just extend. See, this is quite a big profit here compared to what he's getting here. So now the score estimator likes white, but of course it's giving white a little bit too much territory. So there's still a lot to be played, a lot of uncertainties. And this is kind of center looking, right? Because here I have problems and more problems. So how to fix my shape here? Just attach here? Or cross cut? Couldn't even speak. Or is there some funky peep? No, I don't know.
7, 6, 5.
Let's go like this. So these 3 stones are a little bit light now because already he spent time to connect everything. But the group itself cannot get cut, obviously. That's not going to be good. So I want to stay connected. I could try this attach, because if he goes to cut me, maybe I go to capture him.
9, 8.
Let's try that. Looks interesting. So still waiting for Sugadintas Grandma to follow, so we can reach 416 followers. And Sugadintas, you might even have 2 grandmas, right? So maybe we can get 418. Okay, so we're gonna get some little bit trade here. But if he wants to cut the center, he loses the left side. If he wants to keep the left side, I can connect the center. I think it's playable for white. Is there a reason why I shouldn't capture here? He has some kind of school. Nothing. I like capture. Hard to say, huh? Capture, he will lose more
9,
points here, but I will
8,
lose more points here, and
7,
a little bit of eye
6,
shape as well.
5,
Okay, let's
4,
keep the eye shape.
3,
That was the selling point for me. I sold myself on the connect because I was worried about my eye shape. Right, so now he's gonna get some moves around here because yeah, he can cut me, but he will later lose some points here. Plus, I still have some semi connections over there. Let's play Hanna here. Thank you to Bouncy J. Oh, that's a nice nickname for your grandma, Sugadintas. Okay. Why didn't I think about this move? I thought he will try to cut. I don't know what I was thinking actually. This move is so obvious. And now I have a trouble because this Atari and then he runs out.
9,
It's really
8,
troublesome.
7, 6,
Whoops, I
5,
think I just blew
4,
it.
3.
This was really bad. This shape is still bad if the turn. Oh my god, what am I doing? I should just capture. Uh, that was. Now I think I really messed up. Well, this Hanna really messed up. Really messed up. Ah, what is that, Hanna? What am I doing? Okay, I gotta get adventurous
9,
now because I losing too much otherwise. That Hanna was a big mistake. Huge mistake actually. Really like this. This turn is his sentence, so I have to play. Now he gets all of this enormous points. Ay, not good. Okay, let's try to be adventurous. Black's definitely leading in this case. That was very sloppy. Black is, of course, winning now. Even fix like this. Bit surprising, I would say. I can try to separate these two stones maybe and threaten this elephant. But yeah, for sure Black is leading. Unless he messes something up later down the line.
Eight, 7, 6, 5,
Um,
4, 3, 2.
Cannot be that adventurous. So here score estimator has Black ahead by 14 and a half. I can wreck the left side, so we can say it's probably closer to 10 or something. So with some godlike endgame, anything is possible, right? I'm not gonna give this one up yet. So this move, he's trying to be fancy. I think he's looking to cut me. That's what he's thinking about right now.
9,
Yeah, pretty rude guy.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know what this is, but I should have maybe just jump. I don't know. But I have like the jump here threatening to connect and threatening to connect, so I'm not too scared of his cut. But yeah, this Hanna was really so sloppy, unnecessary. Oh, wow. Look who's Bouncy J, Ryan Yuki, Yol Kim. We only need one more follower to reach 420. Yahoo! He go like this? He really wanted me to cut him? Huh? Whoa, bro. I don't know.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
I can see maybe he has some connection potential. Really, he wants to give? Wow. Maybe he's clever because he still get a point here, right? Hmm. It's a good idea on from him. Yeah, this is also very
9,
efficient
8,
way.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Hmm.
1.
Let's play here. Hopefully that is center. Uh, hmm.
9, 8.
Can avoid a call with playing here. Then we need to try to wreck his territory on this side, I guess. What is because here is Gote to capture. So I don't want to do that. I want to wreck here and I try to play proactively. Then of course there's the problem that he can cut all of these stones off. We're gonna pretend that there's no such problem. um, Actually, we cannot pretend for too long. We have to address that at some point. Um,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
okay, so fix it. Right now the score estimator says black ahead by 6.5, but I'm not getting any points on the bottom yet, so I might get some later on. So we'll see. But I think should be relatively easy for black to win, but we need to not give up hope yet. Did we reach the follower goal? Oh, yo! Thank you to MJT and Blood Rain. That's all of Sugadintas' extended family, I think. That's so interesting. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. Ah, this capture center. Ah, so painful.
9, 8,
But it
7,
is probably
6,
center.
5, 4,
Or is
3,
this bigger? I don't
2.
know. Chabodol. About similar size, I guess. I cannot keep both, unfortunately. So he can Atari here. Keep wrecking my territory. Ah, he likes to eat those 3 stones instead. Fair enough. Ah, here I can smell like something like a hidden cow here, right? Han and then tiger's mouth to set up like a potentially a extra points or something. But probably it's not what's going to happen. Oh, don't tell me you can play Han here now. Ah! So he's the one with the hidden points. But then it's kind of like I wasn't going to play here anyway. I was going to connect here anyway, so he could have just played that later.
9, 8,
Oh,
7, 6,
I don't know.
5, 4, 3,
Let's play
2.
here first. I couldn't think clearly here. If crosscut, We can still capture this though. It's bigger than here, I think. Let's cross cut. So it's kind of like I played here, like he just answered my move, and then I actually played this hand. That's like what it looks like now. So this hand
9,
actually might
8,
be bigger than
7,
saving this though.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah, I need a
1.
miracle end game for this to be a one game. But we've had a few miracles on this channel, so it's possible. It's possible. Blood drain is not me. Yeah, it doesn't matter if we win or lose, though. We're just happy to reach 420 today. Very exciting. He played this one, yeah. Played here. So after this one, it seems the biggest to play here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice, similar.
9,
This one also
8,
big, but probably
7,
biggest.
6, 5, 4. It's like 12 points anyway. Is it bigger to defend here now? I would think so, yeah. Bit surprised that he would push here. I mean, it affects here, obviously. And he can save here. But now I can also think about letting him save that. Nine,
It's,
8, 7, 6, 5,
good
4,
question,
3,
actually.
2, 1. 2 Yoyomis left.
This Hanne Connect, is it bigger than all those? If he saves, I can fix. If he blocks here, I can save. There's some annoying Aji with this empty
9,
triangle, but
8, 7, 6, 5.
Hanne Connect, not small. Let's go. Still though, he's ahead by 6.5 according to score estimator right now. And he's now making some more territory in this area. So it says 12.5 now, which is so ridiculously much. Yeah. Rather frustrating indeed. Seems we will
9,
not get the
8, 7,
end
6,
game of the
5,
gods.
4, 3, 2, 1. Last
Let's put it
Yoyomi.
here. L12. Of course we can L12, but I should have L12 a long time ago instead of. I mean, this hand was really. Wow, it really makes me angry. It makes me so angry. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. We can
9,
save
8,
here.
7, 6, 5,
Try
4, 3, 2, 1.
some funky move here. Try to generate some trickery. Trickery, doc. The mouse went up the clock. Trickery, doc. A little bit of trickery generated. Now I'll capture to fix. Still black ahead by 10 points according to the score estimator. So still we need to have great
luck to have any chance. Let's try some trickery dock again. Uh-huh. Blah 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 blah. Not much trickery anyway.
9, 8, 7,
Boring.
6, 5, 4.
Go here. Huh? We kind of gained a little bit. Small gain, but gain nevertheless. Right? This is sent there. Then here we don't need to connect, but we capture. Okay. 6.5 now for black. Someone said, why haven't you played versus bats yet? Oh, I don't know. I could play versus bats. I don't mind. There's no special reason. I don't haven't seen him around. Some other player, they come around and then I play them, but I haven't seen that guy
9,
around.
8, 7, 6, 5.
So didn't play. I wouldn't mind. It'll be fun for sure. Magic.exe. There's no magic, unfortunately, to save this game because I made my very foolish Hanne. Foolish indeed. Yes, but here should be sent there. Nothing interesting left. There's no space for him to make any big mistake. We can peep here and see if he if he gonna answer by connecting.
9, 8,
But that's
7,
kind of funny.
6, 5.
He wouldn't do that, unfortunately. Okay. Not much left. What is big now? Nothing is big.
9, 8,
So we
7.
connect here. Yep. And he's gonna push here. He's winning by 4.5 according to the score S right now. A little bit closer than I thought it would be, to be honest. Yeah, that just goes to show this Hanna really shouldn't have happened. If I extend it and give that way, very big difference. I need to play in here anyway. I forgot about that. Blah. Then this bump maybe not the best. I don't know. It's okay, I guess. Okay. Here first. Nothing really worth a lot. Maybe then I just anti-sent this
9,
one.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah. What does it say? Would be interesting to see. I don't think he would accept given his history with other streamers. What does that mean?
9, 8, 7,
Oh, we're gonna
6,
raid Bats. Is he streaming right now?
4, 3, 2.
Okay, we can raid him at the end of this stream for sure. I think I raided him once before. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Is Bats also like 7 down on Fox or what? Hmm. All right then. Yeah, I don't know why I'm finishing this game actually because I am losing. But yeah, whatever. Once you got this far, you might as well finish. I feel like. My cat is making noises. Rabadabadum, badadum, dum, dum. Push with 1 point follow up or play the 2 point. Same. Oh, here is a block as well. Let's play the block. Delicious Dumpling says, Kanin, can I challenge you one day? Yeah. What level are you? Who is Delicious Dumpling? A famous player? I don't mean it like that. I don't mean like, who the heck are you? I just mean maybe you're also a streamer or something. Um, oh, it's Koji. I see. 7 down. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that sounds like good challenge. Tasty wonton, delicious dumpling. Yeah, nice. Yeah, for sure. Let's play together. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, next time maybe then. Used to stream. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm still like a little bit, let's say, not in the know about this different streamers and the, let's say, the online Go sphere.
9, 8,
So it's
7,
good to find out, meet some new friends. Yeah, delicious dumpling. That sounds good. Let's have a match next time. Okay, game basically over. Time to count. We are losing by 9.5, it seems like. So, yeah. It was probably not so good for us already when I chose to eat the stone over here. I should have just connected, would have been a better choice. But especially bad was when I played the honey here. So let's review. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. But I am not sad because we reached 420 today. So that was awesome. Thanks to Sugadintas, all relatives, and some other people who came in clutch. And yeah, nice. Excellent. Okay, let's open Katrain and see if my analysis was correct. That the Hana was the big mistake, but maybe also I shouldn't have made the flower on the left to get cut. Yeah, there's a lot of people show up. They say, I used to stream. I was a streamer. And then they stop. Is that the inevitable fate of pretty much all streamers? Or what? I find it easy to motivate streaming when it's also an opportunity to learn stuff, because that's like something I missed. Was like I didn't really have that, couldn't really motivate to just like, oh, now I'm gonna practice Go, because so many other things to do in life. But then now it's not just practice Go. Also, I get to hang out with you guys, and it's more of a multifaceted experience. Um, okay, so looking at the performance report, oh, it's not finished yet. I'm looking at it prematurely. But looking at the graph, it looks like everything was kind of fair up until a point, and then just got really good for black. And then it seems by score, it seems that he was leading way over 10 points, but then kind of, yeah, he kind of slacked off a little bit because he was leading so much. Yeah. But all right. I felt like good in the opening and after that, and I just I don't know, made a really bad hand there. So now it's taking some extra time here for some reason. It's a way of life. All right, let's see here. Performance report. Okay, so they played pretty well. I mean, let's say really well. Actually, they had an 88% accuracy rating. So they even 85% with AI top 5. That's really good. So now I feel a little bit better about my loss in this one. Actually, if you look at my stats, it's not so bad either. Except I had one move that was 6 points plus mistake. That's the really bad one. And then one that was 3 points. But so it was, yeah, someone said looks like potential butter. Yeah, maybe. I didn't want to go there because I think their moves were quite natural. Like they played, I mean, yeah, they just played pretty humanly. So I don't know if, but it's true they don't have a lot of mistakes. So let's see. Oh yeah, I was wondering. Yeah, around here is correct. Seven that can be anyone, but here's the thing. So their account actually only had like 2 games or 1 game as 7 dan, and it was a loss. So I thought they were like new 7 dan. But okay, from here, this jump was too slow. So white leading a little bit. Um, this part was also correct. I'm happy to see that. But I shouldn't jump. I shouldn't make the horse face. It wasn't a very bad move, but I could have settled quicker by attaching here. Or I could have been fancy and tried to ask a question here and then attach. But that's too fancy for me. So let's just understand this attach and pull back. By the way, in the game, I was planning originally to pull back also when I played the attach. And if I had done that in the game, I would have found center. And then I would probably do pretty well, right? Okay, but this is good to understand as a Joseki thing. If black play here, we're gonna strike. And we're gonna fight. Makes sense. And if they defend it over here, we might try to fix with this move. Yeah, let's think about that. Yeah, this time he can only do that. We can get this in center. And the white has a lot of ways to force the position here. Okay, so I don't want to research too much. I just realized that this attach is good move. Jump was a bit slow. He answers. I play Kema, was good. He jumps.
Someone
I play.
invites you to play.
Whoops, I need to turn off the fox. Turn off the fox. Turn off the fox. Yeah, this was also good. Nothing to research too much. Nothing special. Yeah, outside was a good choice here. Yeah, so here I was doing well. In fact, I was leading, right? 80% win rate or whatever, 3 points lead. Now it's look like this is a good way to fix. That's a very strange move to me. This second row move, doesn't that look crazy after we already fixed on the outside? Yeah, someone said B13 is a dank move. Yeah, he fits the 420 theme here. What what the heck is that? I don't understand the move at all. If my student play B13 here, okay, if turn off top moves for a moment. If my student play here, I'm gonna school them. I want to say, what are you doing? You already spent two moves outside to be alive, and look at the board so big. This is an end game move, right? I will scold them. I said that's a very bad move. And then uh, the AI is suggesting it, but now AI is changing his mind a little bit about it. Yeah, not that good. But this was key point. Yeah, right now was good key point. I played here instead, I believe, which was not so bad. It was equally good as P13. From here, oh, the pump was not a bad choice. I'm glad. I was afraid it was a bit vulgar. But among these two KMA, we should have gone for the silver side rather than the grass center. Silver side over grass center. Yeah, makes total sense. But the center looked interesting in this game, so I thought I'd play here. Um, and this was correct direction as well. Connecting was maybe a little bit. So I suppose that the point of this move is later there's some nice wrapping Tesuji here, right? Like something like this. And he is forced to answer like that. So we can get some nice forcing moves everywhere, right? These kind of things. So that is the point, I guess, of connecting in that way instead of solid connect. But solid connect is a green move. Then he played the diagonal, and we play here. So here, white is not bad, which is what I was feeling. Oh, I was kind of expecting to win this game, but then I just kind of lost the plot. I was talking about something else, wasn't I? I don't remember what we were talking about, but it was something else. We were talking about something. My mind was distracted. I don't remember what we were talking about, but it was something about winning in a row or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so after here, this attaching idea, not so bad. Should use this center first before too late and then play the attach, but that's okay. We're talking about Suga's grandma. Oh yeah, we're talking about reaching 420 and stuff, probably. Yeah, that's true. Damn it. Sugadintas grandma. She got me distracted, dude. Okay, so after this one, this was not the wrong idea, this attach and cut. It was a good idea, but now it's 50-50. And this people's right. This push and cut was also right. I'm quite happy that I played correct here. I was a little bit worried that it wasn't correct. Everything was nice here. Okay, so things are still not bad for white. But here already, the first hand already a mistake. But I promise you, the second hand there was bigger mistake. Yeah, I should have just extended. Yeah, already nice territory. Nice territory here. Yeah, white is leading. White is leading. Was this turn bad? Oh, really? Yeah, because he can live in corner anyway. And then, yeah, I should fix here. I should have realized that I don't need to fix here. I can fix over here instead. Makes total sense. And then here, getting to the point, this move. Oh, fix like that. B13 is coming back. Yeah, so white should spend time to fix, but in this case, definitely attach is not as good because this way, you just get better eye shape and points. Okay, interesting. So attach was a bit mistake, and now it's 50-50 again. And then here I started this nonsense. Yeah, originally I was gonna play like that actually, but even that one is slow. Yeah, I thought like this, maybe I come back or something. It keeps saying this one is so important, but it doesn't look so important to me. I don't know. I was going to do something like that. Even he does this one, I can connect or something. I thought like this, I was fine. But now my black is leading a lot if I did that. So apparently that was not so easy to wrap this game. And this crosscut and idea was not right because we got cut in the center. And this push, on the other hand, was wrong as well. And this is what I was saying, right? This Hanne was a big, big idiotic move. Immediately after it was played, I was just like, what am I doing? Now I'm really losing, right? So if I play normal move, he is leading, but it's not a huge lead. 2.5 point lead, right? So like we can expect something similar to game. It's just that what he eating now is much smaller, right? Uh, yeah, he captures a smaller chunk, and then I can continue to try to fight the end game. And in the end game, indeed, he lost like a lot of points. So from here, White could have had a chance to win. But after Han, it was a pipe dream. Yeah, it's just so incredibly bad. And even here, this is even worse. I mean, it's not worse, but it just feels worse because I follow with more bad moves. At least I should just fix the shape properly, not do this. So this turn also, he said, it's so painful if he gets this one. Then he's winning like 20 points. So this is very regretful. And all I can say is it's like Sugadintas Grandma is basically a double-edged sword. You know, she will help you get the follower goal, but she will distract you from victory. Okay, so after this one, yeah, wasn't a much chance. But this is what I mean, though. Right now, Black is leading by like 20 points, but in the end, he only won by a 9.5, I think. So that means that in end game, but that could have been he started playing soft when he knows he's ahead. But that means that in the end game, I could have won if I played the other variation. So in this variation, nothing to see because yeah, nothing special. We just lost. Okay, good games today and great interactions with the chat. Special thanks to Sugadintas Grandma. And we're going to raid Bats now and ask him for a future game. And even though he'll probably not accept. Okay, then why are we asking him? Shouldn't he be asking me? Okay, how do we raid again? What is it? /raid, and then space, and then the channel. And what is the channel? Bats Go? BATTSGO? Yeah, okay. So I don't know how to add a message. Maybe I just need to go in there and write to him. All right, guys, come on now. Show me what you got, my Raiders, my 420 Raiders. We got that Viking raid coming on. Let's go. All right, we got 25 years ready to raid, and that's, I think, as many as we're going to get. Let's go. Boom, raid. Okay, we'll see how that works. And great. Then I will see you guys next time. Peace out, my friends.